What's up?
Hey,
How are you? Good to meet you. I'm Dennis.
See you, Chris.
Nice, yeah.
Dropping off the Juniper?
Yeah, dropping off the Model Y Juniper. I'm excited to get the Frunk kit installed.
Oh, yeah.
It fixes a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more popular items for the Juniper for sure.
Love it. So here's the key. How long do you think it'll take?
Appreciate it. An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah, we get them done pretty quick. So
sweet.
And then, have you seen the showroom? Yeah, if you want to check it out. It's a whole bunch of different products here.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so we got rear screens, got front screens, we got a whole bunch of spoilers, dash cover replacements.
Dang, so I brought my Model Y Performance here, but you could probably take like a regular Model Y here and make it look really nice.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of people do that. Yeah, and then the Performance Juniper just came out, so they're always working on new products.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, tail lights too.
Yeah, tail lights, seat covers. If you have like a Rivian or a Cybertruck, we have running boards as well.
Okay.
And then there's more stuff over here also.
You guys do wraps as well?
Yeah, we do vinyl and PPF. So whatever your preference is, we can always get that done for you here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. And you've got the diffusers over there as well. Some of the front lips, wheel covers. Yeah, so if you could think of it, we pretty much make it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. And then here's another example of some more running boards. These are the more static ones.
Yeah.
The ones on the other side are electric.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then like a front bumper guard for the Cybertruck, some roof racks, molly panels. Yeah, pretty much anything you could think of.
So you can install all of this. Like someone can just they can just do it all here, like one-stop shop.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So whatever you see on the site, you need help getting it installed, we could throw it on for you. So
that's pretty cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then over there we have one of the mini fridges. I think that one's for the Juniper as well. So
yeah, I've had this. I had this one already. I think I installed it.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think like mud flaps is definitely key for the Model Y.
Right.
The rocks can.
Oh yeah, and then all the dirt and everything, it'll just end up scratching your paint over time.
That's like one of the things I definitely recommend.
Yeah.
What's all this?
Oh, but silicone covers for the inside, so that way when you're getting in and out of the car, if you have kids, shoes are all dirty, scraping up your upholstery inside.
Yeah, and then this is, I don't know. Oh, this underscreen.
Yeah, underscreen storage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then right there behind all that, we have one of the sunshades. That's also real popular too. Well, right now, not too much because it's wintertime, but in the summertime, they sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, I saw this and I don't know, it's very interesting to see.
Yeah.
It kind of takes up a little bit.
Yeah, you do lose a little bit of that glass on top, but it definitely helps out a lot more than those regular little screens that are up on the top.
Yeah, if you want like best of both worlds type of thing.
Exactly. This is our waiting area, so whenever you're getting anything installed, you're welcome to just hang out here. We have snacks, drinks, coffee, water, and we do have streaming services as well, so if you want to watch a movie. And this is the installation area. So we have all our tools here. We just got all this lighting installed too. Definitely helps with the PPF installations as well. Yeah, this is pretty much where we get everything done, all the installs, everything. We do a lot of testing for the products too. So yeah, this is where a lot of the back end stuff happens. So yeah.
Any cool cars you guys working on right now?
Right now we were working on a Toyota Tacoma.
Okay.
So not EV, but we're always trying to expand, make different products for, other vehicles. So we're gonna start the Frunk installation. We have it here in the box. So we're just gonna open everything up. First step is taking off all these plastic panels, and then we'll get started on getting the wiring all set up, getting everything sorted out where it needs to go, and then start taking things apart.
Step number 1, you need to remove these 4 10mm bolts that are holding in the frunk. 2 of them are going to be underneath the silicone pad. Get rid of those. Then you're going to want to remove the plastic trim. Going to want to take off the one on the top first. Just need to give it a little tug and it should come off. It's just held on by plastic clips. And then you're able to take off the frunk. There is the tow hook bar. You need to remove that also, and then you can take out the entire frunk.
Okay. Yeah. 4 bolts and just a bunch of clips over here. Crazy. I know. Yeah.
Anything you see different?
For the most part, everything looks pretty similar. Layout's pretty same to all the other Model Ys. But I'm sure all the back end stuff, it's like the ECU, you know, the performance part, the handling.
Through like where does it actually tap into the power here, and like what pieces like does it actually pull to?
Okay, yeah. So the parts that are going to be swapped out are going to be the struts. Those are a little hard to access, especially this side. This side's a little bit more open.
Okay.
So those are the parts we remove. We have to remove this to access the battery, which will be somewhere over here.
Okay.
And that's how we get power. And then you just connect to a ground like this. And then everything else is just kind of plug and play, just finding the wires, routing it in a good way so that way everything's cleaned up. You don't hear any rattling or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, the main part is just getting the struts out. That's a little tedious. And then just knowing where to connect all the wires.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And is there a video, like for people that want to try this themselves, is there a video on Poncho?
Yeah. Yeah, there's videos on our website. You can follow that and step-by-step guide, you know, if you want to do it at home. Okay. You can do that yourself. And if you need some assistance or you don't have the tools, you're welcome to come here. Yeah.
And then there's going to be two 10mm bolts holding in this plastic piece. And then you should remove it to be able to access the battery. You just lift it up, it comes right out. Right here, you're going to want to mark where the latch is before you remove it, because you're going to have to put our electric suction lock over it. Two 10mm bolts holding that as well. And then you should be able to remove it without any issues. You want to put that little piece from our lock onto the original. You need to remove the spring. You want to organize where the suction lock is going to go.
No. So both struts are motorized. They both have the connections, and they both end up getting routed to the module box that'll be over here in the middle. But you do have that, you know, comfort of knowing that it's not just one strut. So if one ever does go out, it'll still go up and down. And even if for some reason the product malfunctions, or you know, it's just gets old over time in 10+ years, it can always still go up and down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Manually.
Yeah.
I never asked, like, what is the warranty on this?
So all the products do come with a 1-year warranty for parts, and then as far as installation goes, you have 6 months warranty. Yeah, so if anything's wrong with the installation itself, you could always come back and we'll adjust it at no charge. Yeah.
And right here, once you have the struts connected, you're going to want to run the wire in a way where it's more discreet. That way you don't have any issues with pinching. So I run it behind all these original metal pieces, tuck it underneath that center bar. Then you're going to want to open up the harness for the frunk. Make sure you have everything separated. Plug it into the module box. I like to make sure I extend all the wires. Kind of place it where it's going to go so you have a general idea of how to route the wires. Make sure you separate all the wires so nothing's tangled. Connect the struts, that's probably the easiest part. There's 2 connectors. And make sure you connect it to the other side as well.
Yeah, it fits. There's just a little mistake on my end. There's a bracket that you're supposed to put down there that gives you a little bit more of an extension for the strut, and slipped my mind and I was like, this ain't right. But so it's just that little adapter piece. Yeah, so all of them come with that little knuckle part that gives you that little extra bit, because it was literally like half an inch off because of where the original placement is. Yeah.
So again, you're going to want to organize the wires, that way you don't have any tangled cables. I like to extend them all the way so I know which wires need to be connected so I don't lose any in the frunk, since there is a lot of wires in the area. So you're gonna want to situate yourself, make sure you know what's gonna go where. This one's gonna go to the suction lock. Okay, and right here you're gonna want to disconnect the connector. Might need a little pick or a plastic pry tool. And you're gonna want to connect the harness, and then you're gonna reconnect the original connector to the other end of the harness. Make sure you click in that red tab. Then you find the other connector on the other end, just disconnect it, plug in the harness, and then the OEM to the other end. Then you connect the extension bit to the strut to give you a little bit more room to adjust where the module box is. It's a little difficult trying to disconnect it to add the extension, so you might need a pick. Just having a hard time. There you go, one off, and second one should be off. There you go. And then right here I add the extension, again just to give you some more room to move the module box, because the harness is a little bit different from the original Juniper. This is for the Juniper Performance. And I'm just moving the module box to a more convenient location, trying to get it by the chassis. Tuck in all the wires, and then trying to organize where the emergency release for the suction lock is gonna go as well. And you're going to want to connect the positive terminal, remove that silicone cover. There's a 13mm nut provided, so that way the terminal can be secured. You could just finger tighten it most of the way, and then get a 13mm wrench and tighten it up so it's secured and it doesn't have any issues with connection. And then there's the emergency release from the suction lock. Pull it through the tow hook hole. You have the positive and negative terminal in case you ever need to jumpstart your battery. And I want to hook the little loop through that plastic cover where the terminals were connected. Put the terminals back on, and then you should be able to pop it back into place. And it pops right in. I'm just checking all the connections, making sure everything's in place. Tightening the lock to make sure there's no wiggle. And then you're gonna want to reassemble the frunk. You're gonna put the main tub in, make sure you pull the wires out. Now you're gonna have a hard time getting those out. Make sure everything pops back into place. And then you're gonna have to drill a small hole for the button so that you can close it from the inside, because the Performance does not come with a button, unlike the first version of the Juniper. I'm tightening down the 10mm bolts. Make sure the frunk is in place. And again, it's 4 of them, 2 underneath that silicone cover and then 2 on the top, a little bit easier to access. And you can put that top cover back on. Again, just the clips Make sure everything lines up and it should be able to pop back into place. And right here's where you drill the hole for the button. That little bit is provided for you, that way you don't have to guess the size, and then you just push the button in, run the wires through like earlier, and then just pop the cover back on. Make sure the wires are tucked, and it should pop into place.
Yeah, so there's a customer service. Before we used to have it over here, but then the work volume just started to get way too intense, and it wasn't smooth. A whole bunch of people started dying.
Who manages the... Hey, my name is Dennis, and I just took my brand new Model Y Performance to Hansho to get two things done today that I'm pretty excited about. The first thing is the Frunk. I was never a believer in an automatic Frunk, but now that it's integrated within the app just like this, it makes it perfectly able to secure stuff all the way. Not only is it integrated in the app, it's also integrated in the UI as well. And so it almost like it should be like this from the factory, but I mean, shout out to the team at Hansho for doing a super quick install on a day like this, but we can basically go ahead and hit Frunk, and that will close it as well, which is a really nice feature. And I'm going to be storing like my backpack, my luggages and everything in there to keep it like extra secure, because you never know in California. And the other thing that I got installed today that I'm pretty excited about is, if you didn't know, the Model Y Performance actually has a problem, and that problem is the area right here. The wheels can be really big, and this happens on like the Model Y normal one as well, because it did happen to my previous gen Model Y. Rocks can actually kick up from here and scratch the side of the vehicle. I mean, take a look at it. I just bought this the other day. Look how dirty of how much stuff is already on the side. So installing mud flaps both on the front and in the rear is really crucial for keeping your side area protected from like rock chips and whichever. And so I went ahead and got these done while I was here. And so shout out to the team at Hansho for installing both of these today, and I'm super excited.